Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling completely drained, as if all your energy had been sucked out of you? Have you ever questioned your own thoughts and feelings because someone made you feel guilty for setting boundaries? Toxic people exist in all areas of life, at work, in friendships, even within families. But the worst part, many of us don't realize we're dealing with toxicity until we've been deeply affected. In this video, we'll explore 5 clear signs of toxic people so you can identify them and protect your peace. Because in the words of the Buddha, your mind is your greatest treasure. Guard it wisely. 1. They drain your energy. Some people brighten our day, others leave us feeling exhausted, like we've just run a marathon without moving an inch. Toxic individuals constantly complain, criticize, or bring negativity into every conversation. No matter how much positivity you offer, they always respond with pessimism. Imagine you meet someone and say, "The weather is beautiful today." Instead of enjoying the moment, they sigh and reply, "Yeah, but it'll probably rain tomorrow." Their words and presence feel heavy, and over time, their negativity seeps into your mind, clouding your thoughts and emotions. The Buddha taught that our energy is like a candle's flame. If we let too many winds blow against it, it will flicker and die out. Be mindful of who you allow near your flame. 2. They manipulate and control. Have you ever felt guilty for something that wasn't your fault? That's often a sign of manipulation. Toxic people use guilt, gaslighting, and passive aggressiveness to control others. They make you feel bad for saying no. They twist facts to make you doubt your own memories. They act like victims to avoid responsibility. For example, you may have a friend who constantly asks for favors. When you finally say no, they respond with, "Wow, I thought you were a real friend. I guess I was wrong." That's not kindness. It's control. The Buddha once said, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Stay present." When someone tries to manipulate your emotions, step back and ask yourself, am I making this choice from my own free will, or am I being pressured? 3. They never take responsibility. Toxic people have one thing in common. They never admit when they're wrong. They blame others for their failures. They justify their mistakes instead of learning from them. When confronted, they act like the victim instead of taking responsibility. For example, imagine someone is always late to meetings. Instead of apologizing, they say, "Well, you should have told me earlier. It's not my fault you didn't remind me." Instead of self-reflecting, they deflect. But growth only happens when we look inward, not when we point fingers. The Buddha taught, an unexamined mind is like a locked door. No light can enter. A wise person accepts their faults and learns from them, but a toxic person refuses to look at their own flaws. 4. They disrespect your boundaries. Boundaries are not walls to shut people out. They are fences that protect your peace. But toxic people don't respect them. They invade your personal space. They demand your time and attention without considering your needs. They make you feel guilty for wanting space. For example, if you say, "I need some time alone today," they respond with, "Wow, so you don't care about me anymore." Instead of respecting your needs, they guilt trip you into doing what they want. Imagine a river. If it had no banks, the water would overflow and cause destruction. But with boundaries, it flows peacefully and gives life. Your life needs boundaries too. 5. They create drama and conflict. Have you ever met someone who always seems to be in the middle of a problem? They gossip about others. They start unnecessary arguments. They make small issues seem like the end of the world. Toxic people thrive on chaos because it keeps them at the center of attention. The Buddha once said, "Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace." If someone always brings conflict into your life, step back and ask, does this person add peace to my life, or do they take it away? If they always bring drama, it may be time to distance yourself. Toxic people don't always come into our lives with warning signs. Sometimes they are people we once trusted, cared about, or even loved. But the most important lesson is this: you are not responsible for fixing people who refuse to change. You are not selfish for walking away from those who drain your energy, and you deserve relationships that bring peace, not pain. The Buddha teaches that happiness is an inside job. That means protecting your peace, choosing your company wisely, and letting go of relationships that no longer serve your well-being. If this video helped you reflect on your relationships, consider subscribing to our channel. We share wisdom and insights to help you lead a more peaceful and mindful life. Like, comment, and share if you found this valuable. And remember, your peace is priceless. Protect it well.